Hello there everybody and welcome to a Gauntlet that Susan is gonna go through with her Ninetales EX deck. And there you go. The first match we're gonna be starting by using our 2008, it's really old, it's a 2008 deck that I have with the Electivire. So yeah, anyways, so she's gonna have a Ponyta on her active spot and I have a Stantler. So yeah, then she's gonna play Nest Ball and put a Vulpix in the bench, and that's her turn. So anyways, I will bench an Electabuzz, and then I will attach a Lightning Energy, and then I'm gonna use the first attack of Stantler, which allows me to search for a supporter from my deck, put it into my hand, and I'm gonna be choosing the Rosian's Research. And I'm gonna put it into my hand, and that's gonna be my turn, so it's her turn. She will bench a Paldean Tauros, which is a fire type, which is, yeah, interesting. Keep in mind that these are not super competitive decks, so super casual stuff, but everybody loves a good casual deck, a good casual match from here and there, and especially if it's a Gauntlet. So let's see how far this Ninetales EX can go. So another Nest Ball will be played, another Vulpix will be benched, and it's our turn. So 2008, we are super outdated. The power creep is real. Another Lightning Energy will go into the Electabuzz in the bench, and then I'm gonna play the Rosian's Research and search for you know, 2 basic Pokemon and 2 Lightning Energies, I believe. Yeah. I can search for either 2 Lightning Energies and 2 basic Pokemon from the deck, but the total has to be 2. So, yeah. So, that's how it is. And then I'm gonna use the attack of Stantler, search for a supporter, and that's gonna be it. So, it's gonna be her turn. And the supporter I searched was Professor Oak's Visit, but then she's gonna play Judge, and we're both gonna have to shuffle our hands into our decks, and both draw 4 cards. So yeah, that's it's gonna reset our hand, both players' hands. Her active Ponyta will evolve into Rapidash, and she needs another energy to attack, but she didn't get it, and it's gonna be our turn. Another Lightning Energy will be attached to the Electabuzz. I'm gonna play Rosian's Research again to get either, 2 energies or 2 basic Pokemon. I'm gonna bench Voltorb and Mareep, so I have 2 Mareeps, 2 Voltorbs, and 1 Electabuzz, and that's gonna be our turn. So with that, it's gonna be Susan's turn again. So she's gonna finally get a second Fire Energy attached into her Ninetales, and she can attack us, I believe, for 60 damage, and it's gonna be our turn. Let's see how we can play this, and looks like we didn't do much. We just passed. We didn't have much to do yet, so it's gonna be her turn again. She's gonna play Jack. Jack allows you to search for 2 evolution Pokemon from your deck, and I'm assuming she's already gonna be preparing her Ninetales EX, and there you go. She searched her deck for 2 Ninetales EX, and both of them are gonna evolve, and her active Rapidash will get the KO into our Stantler, and we're gonna promote our Electabuzz, and we're gonna bench another Electabuzz, and our strongest Pokemon on this deck is the evolution of this Electabuzz, it's Electivire. So anyways, we're gonna play Felicity's Drawing, and we're gonna discard 2 cards from our hand to be able to draw 4 cards. We're gonna evolve one of the benched Mareeps into Fluffy. Why do I say Fluffy? Fluffy, because we need to have Ampharos, and we're gonna evolve our Electabuzz, the active Electabuzz, into Electivire. We're gonna discard all Lightning Energies attached to Electivire, and flip a coin. For each heads it does 50 damage, and we only managed to get 1 heads. And that means the active Rapidash will be able to survive. The power creep is real, but we're doing what we can. So yeah, so the strongest Pokemon, as I said, is Electivire. Electivire has 100 HP, and yeah, has the Electromotor ability, I believe it's called. Once during your turn, you get to attach one lightning energy from your discard pile. I had this deck for a long time. You guys have no idea. But yeah. So, against 60 damage, Rapidash will attack us for. And then our Mareep on the... I mean, not Mareep. Our Fluffy in the bench will evolve into Fluffy. And the Fluffy ability says, if your opponent has used a supporter for, like, during her turn, you can damage all the bench for 10 damage. So all the Pokemon in the bench will get 10 damage. So there's the ability of Electivire, he will get a lightning energy from the bench. And then, yeah, the Ampharos ability, so every Pokemon on the bench will get 10 damage. And before all of that, we also played Professor Oak's Visits, which means we had to draw 3 cards, and 1 card from our hand will go to the bottom of the deck, which is pretty cool for these kind of formats. But yeah, again, the power creep is real. Let's see if we can do it. So anyways, her turn, she will play Judge, and again, we're both gonna shuffle our hands into our decks, and we're gonna draw 4 cards. Let's see how this goes. Let's see what we can get. So the Judge has already been played, and she's finally gonna get the knockout into our active Electivire, which sadly, as I said, the power creep is real. Only 100 HP, and she's gonna take her second prize of the game. Then our Electivire will activate the ability, again, gets 1 lightning energy from the discard pile. Ampharos ability again, every single benched Pokemon from her side will get 10 damage. We're gonna bench another Electabuzz, and then we're gonna play another Professor Oak's Visits. Again, draw 3 cards, and 1 card goes to the bottom of the deck, and it's time to attack with Electivire. And we only needed 1 head, so we got it, and that's gonna be our first prize. We managed to get a KO with a 2008 deck. Oh my god, we got something. We got something. For me, this is a moral victory. This is a moral victory. And now in comes the Ninetales EX. Another Ninetales EX in the bench will get a Fire Energy. And she's gonna bench another Vulpix, I believe. And then she's gonna play Earthen Vessel. That means she's gonna discard 1 card from her hand. And she's gonna search her deck for 2 energies, which basically they have to be fire energies. And yeah, so she needs to start preparing her other Ninetales EXs. It's already super difficult for me to get the KO into just 1 Ninetales EX because of all that HP. Ninetales EX has 260 HP, so you can imagine. But yeah, so basically I'm gonna start preparing my Ampharos, and then yeah, I don't wanna... Yeah, I will attach 1 lightning energy with the ability of Electivire just in case. I have no idea. It's dead anyways, but it is what it is, so... That's all we can do for our turn, so all we can do is just skip the turn. Her turn, she will get the knockout into our Electivire. We will promote our Ampharos, and I believe in this turn she actually didn't get to play a supporter, so we can't use the ability of Ampharos. We're gonna play a Master Ball. And what the Master Ball does in 2008, it's basically the same effects of the current Great Ball. You look at the top 7 cards of your deck, and you pick a Pokemon you get from there, and then I'm gonna play Energy Search. I basically benched Fampi there, and yeah, I was like, fighting energy. I have no idea. I have no idea. This is looking quite grim, so quite grim. So we're gonna attack, I believe. Yeah, I believe the Ninetales has 90 damage now so far. So yeah, that's kinda bad, because that's not enough. The Pokemon EXs, the current Pokemon EXs have too much HP, and it's quite difficult to compete against them. But we're doing our thing. This is only the first Gauntlet. It had to be something quite easy and manageable for the Ninetales EX to, you know, to get some confidence on it. So yeah, so another Ninetales EX in the bench will get Fire Energy, of course. And she's gonna play Palpad. That means she's gonna recover 2 supporters from her discard pile. She's gonna get back the Professor's Research and I believe the Judge, and yeah. And the Ninetales EX, what it does, if both players have the same amount of cards in their hands, she attacks for 140 damage more, which ended up being the case, and that means my Ampharos is history. So it's looking grim, it's looking grim. Electabuzz will get 1 Lightning Energy, and we will go for that Thunder Shock. We will flip a coin. If heads, we can paralyze, but before that we're gonna play the supporter. Felicity's drawing, and I believe I have no idea what I got. So yeah, we did manage to paralyze it. We got heads, so we can win sometime. Hopefully be able to manage to get the Electivire back from our discard pile somehow. So let's see, but unfortunately she did have the switch card. That means she's gonna cure her Ninetales EX by switching it out, and her other Ninetales EX was already set. So yep, that's it's gonna be a KO for sure against our Electabuzz. So yeah, so she's gonna play another Earthen Vessel. Maybe she just wants to have the same amount of cards as us again, so she can do more damage, but I don't think it's needed really. So she got 2 Fire Energies again from the Earthen Vessel, and yeah, that's it's 2 against 5 in the finals, so it's yeah, the Ninetales will get the KO, and we will promote our Lil Phanpy. I love Phanpy. Phanpy is the best fight. It's the best ground type Pokemon ever, and I need 2 energies to attack, so that means I have to pass the turn, and yeah, so she will get the KO, and this will be the first game of the Gauntlet. Game 2 of the Gauntlet underway. It's time. This time we are playing with the Mewtwo GX. We are leading with our Cresselia, and she's leading with her Paldean Tauros. And a Vulpix will be benched, and a Fire Energy will be attached to the active Tauros. We're gonna play how? Draw 3 cards, play Great Ball, look at the top 7 cards of the deck, pick a Pokemon we can find there, and we're gonna find, I believe, a Marini. Yeah, so we moved on from 2008 and now we are in 2019, so yeah, things are gonna get slightly better, I guess. So 2019 versus 2024. Yeah, so I played another Great Ball. From the Great Ball I picked up Toxapex, which is the evolution of the Marini that I have in the bench. I will attach 1 Psychic Energy to the active Cresselia, and that will be my turn. So turn will pass, the Vulpix in the bench will evolve already into Ninetales EX. Tauros will get a second Fire Energy, and it's gonna attack us for 20 damage. I will bench an Eevee, I will evolve the Marini into Toxapex, and I will put the Psychic Energy into Marini actually, and then I will play a potion. That will just cure the active Cresselia, and that will be my turn. So she will play Jack, search her deck for 2 evolutions. I believe she has 2 Vulpix and 1 Ponyta. So let's see what she's gonna get. So there's 1 Ninetales from the Jack, and her second evolution will be... is it Rapidash or Ninetales? Votes. What do you vote for? It's a Rapidash. Okay, so she decided to evolve. Yeah, of course. I mean, the other Vulpix already evolved into Ninetales the other turn. So why would she? So anyways, Tauros will attack us for 20 damage, but I did have another potion in my hand. So yeah. The bench Eevee will evolve into Espeon. We'll get a Psychic Energy, another Marini. will get into the bench, and I will play Pokemon Catcher, and it heads, so that means I will Dragon her Ponyta, pass the turn, but she had a switch card, and she brought back her Tauros back into the active spot. So that Pokemon Catcher was a total waste. And the Tauros will attack us for 120 damage. And it will discard all the energies attached to it. So anyways, our turn, we will play How, draw 3 cards, we will play Great Ball. Again, look at the top 7 cards of our deck. Get one Pokemon that we can get from there. That's another Eevee. Yeah, that's what we're gonna get. So we're gonna get another Eevee. And we will pass. Things are going quite slow, because this is Bell Academy. It's a theme deck. It is what it is. It's a bit slow, but we're doing our best. So the Tauros will get another Fire Energy. And with 1 energy, it's not enough to attack. So let's see. Is there something else that she can do? Can Tauros do something else? Nope. She's gonna pass the turn. We'll draw for turn. And I will evolve the other Eevee into Espeon. So both our Espeons are now online, and Pokemon Catcher will fail this time. No, sorry, that's not Pokemon Catcher. That's a Bug Catcher. I know it was something Catcher, but yeah, we will draw 2 cards, and I will pass the turn, and the turn is hers, and she will get the knockouts with our, with her Paldean Tauros, and our Cresselia will drop. I'll play Espeon. Bug Catcher will be played. We will draw 4 cards, because we got the heads this time. And the Espeon does 20 damage, plus 20 for each energy attached to the Pokemon of the opponent. So yeah, we will attach a Psychic Energy to the bench Toxapex, and we will attack for 60 damage. So yeah, now it's the turn of Susan. She will draw for a turn, and she does a lot of damage because she's damaged, and that's basically what her first attack does, and it's our turn. How will be played? We will draw 3 cards, and I'll play Switch, which is interesting. I'm gonna try to conserve that Espeon, and I will go into our Toxapex, which is already ready with 2 Psychic Energies, and it can attack for 70 damage. Another Psychic Energy will be attached to the bench Toxapex, and 70 plus 60 is 130, and that Tauros is out of the way, and we will get 1 prize. So 2019, okay, we feel accomplished. We got 1 kill, that's good. So let's see, the Ninetales EX will be promoted, and now she will play another Earthen Vessel. Actually, it's the first Earthen Vessel of this game. So 1 Earthen Vessel we played, she discards 1 card from her hand, she searches her deck for 2 energies, and the Ninetales EX is already set. Palpad will be played, she will try to recover some supporters. She will recover Jack and Research, which is good for her, I guess. Jack can help a lot, searching for those evolutions. I think in the current meta, after rotation, it's gonna be played a lot, but I don't know, I'm just saying, I have no idea. I'm already hating on the fact that there is like a rotation, but that's besides the point. Anyways, so yeah, apparently we got KO'd and she got a prize, and we promoted another Espeon, and we attacked for 60 damage. So that's everything happened so quickly, I'm sorry. But yeah, so she's gonna start powering up her Ninetales that is in the bench. She will play the Stadium Jubilife, and she will get the knockout into our active Espeon, and we will promote our Toxapex. What the Stadium Jubilife does is, once per turn, if you don't like your hand, you can shuffle it in your deck and draw 5 cards, and if you do that, your turn ends. I will play Pokemon Catcher and it fails. If you do that, your turn ends, and I think I will just attack with Toxapex, yes. During this game, when we played Jubilife, we forgot that little detail that your turn actually ends. So that's not good. So anyways, she will play a Super Rod. She will recover some energies, and the Ponyta and Rapidash. One energy actually. One energy, one Ponyta, and one Rapidash. And she will shuffle them back into her deck. And yeah, as I said, we forgot that little detail from that stadium and we just, yeah. So anyways, she will retreat. She doesn't want her Ninetales EX to get KO'd. She will switch into her other Ninetales EX, which is already online with 2 energies ready to strike, ready to dominate, ready to end your life. And she does a lot of damage if you have the same amount of cards as your opponent. So she's playing cards, trying to discard random cards from her hand so she can have the same amount of energies as, the same amount of cards as us in our hand. And she managed to do so, and that means our Toxapex will drop and she will take another prize, and she has 2 more prizes left. Things are grim, and I will promote another Toxapex. I will attach another energy. Now it's ready, can attack only for 70 damage. That is what it is. We're doing damage, but the Mewtwo GX didn't show up. At least we could have done something with it, I guess. At least do some reasonable amount of damage to it. And yeah, so anyways, another Ninetales EX from her bench will get another fire energy attached. And if she has the same amount of cards as us in our hand, that's a KO on our Toxapex. Will it happen? Nope, it's not. This time we will survive. We will survive with 10 HP left. It's insane. It's insane. No, I'm sorry. Actually, I have no idea. But anyways, I will attach another Psychic Energy into the Marini. Another 70 damage. That means 140 damage total onto the Ninetales EX. And yeah, she will play Research. She will discard her entire hand. And she will draw 7 brand new cards. And our Pokemon, our Toxapex, will get knocked out, and she has only 1 prize left. And I will promote the Espeon. I will play Jubilife. Again, playing it wrong, because if I play Jubilife, my turn is supposed to end, but it is what it is. Sometimes we make mistakes. That's life. I've never seen Jubilife in my whole life. When I started playing the TCG, it's the first time I see this card. Can't really blame me. Yeah, and reading is for prisoners, so nobody likes to read. If you like to read, just go play Yu-Gi-Oh! You have texts there for days. You can read them for hours. So anyways, I will play Switch. I will switch into my Snorlax, because I have a decent amount of health, and I'm like, please don't kill me so I can do things. And she will retreat into her other Ninetales, which is already online too. Do we have the same amount of cards? If we have the same amount of cards in our hands, it's over. It's over. Is it over? Is it over? That's the question. Oh, she played the Youngster. That means she will shuffle her hand into the deck and draw 5 cards. I don't know exactly how many cards I have in my hand, but she's trying to have both of us have the same amount of cards in our hands, so she can end the game and end my whole life. And something evolving in the bench, and yeah, that's the game. Game 2 is done. Ninetales EX on a roll. 2 games won, and now we have to make it a little bit difficult for her in game 3, so stay tuned for that. Round 3 is underway. The Ninetales EX deck is on a roll, but now he is facing off against a deck that I made myself in the year 2022. This is the Blastoise from Pokemon Go with the Palkia V-Star. So this will be the final challenge of the Ninetales EX. Will he be going unbeaten? Let's find out. In this case, he has the type disadvantage, because we are piloting a water type deck. And lead, we have Ponyta against Lapras, and we just used an Ultra Ball. So we're gonna call out to the power of our Palkia V, because we want to get Palkia V-Star ASAP, I'm gonna attach a water energy into the active Lapras. I'm gonna put there a V-Star marker late, because I forgot about it, and I will go for the Ice Beam, I believe it's called, and instead of doing 20 damage, it will do 40 damage. Flip the coin. If heads, the opponent is paralyzed. It's not paralyzed, but the Ponyta will evolve right away into the Rapidash, and then she will play the Jubilife Stadium, and then she will play Sizu. Draw cards until you have one more than your opponent, and then she will play a Nest Ball, and she will bench. I believe she has Ponyta, Vulpix, and Paldea and Tauros, so it's pretty cool for her. With the type disadvantage, this is the ultimate challenge, and yeah, she will play the Stadium again. As a reminder, we are doing it wrong. When you play your Stadium, your turn is supposed to end, but we forgot. Apologies. It is what it is. So yeah, she will bench another Vulpix, and another Fire Energy will go into the Rapidash, so that means the Rapidash is already online, ready to attack. And yeah, that's 60 damage on our Lapras, and it's our turn. Let's see what we can do. Oh, there's the Palkia V-Star, which will yeah, activates the V-Star player already. You can attach up to 4 energies from the discard pile into your Pokemon in any way you'd like. We only have 2, and that's all we need to have our Palkia V-Star set and online. I will play the Stadium in in a very illegal way too, so there you have it. We will shuffle our hand and draw 5 cards, but our turn is not gonna end, and there you have it. I will play Nest Ball. I will go back into my deck. I will bench Squirrel, because I'm trying to set up a Blastoise too. So Squirrel will be benched, and I will play Trekking Shoes. I got Boss, but I was like, yeah, let me see if I can get something else. And I was like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna keep that card, because I don't have any other choice. So 40 more damage, because 20 times 2 because of weakness, and let's see if we paralyze it, and we don't. Tails. Tails never fails every time. We always fail the coin flip, and it's Tails. I mean, what can you do? So she will retreat the Rapidash, and she will promote. I believe that's the Tauros. Yeah, she will promote her Tauros. And yeah, let's see what else she can do. I'm trying to set my Squirrel, and I also want to set up my my Minccino, because I'm trying to get Cinccino, because it's the main drawing engine of this deck. Anyways, she didn't like her hand. She played the Stadium. She got a Fire Energy into her Tauros, but Tauros needs 2 and up to be able to attack, so I guess she won't be able to attack this turn. She played Earthen Vessel. She will discard 1 card from her deck, I mean from her hand, and she will search to up to 2 energies from her deck. And yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Especially because she won't be able to attack. That gives us more room to do more things, and it's our turn, and let's see what we get. Rare Candy is being played, and there's the Blastoise. Blastoise has an interesting ability. I will attach 1 energy from my hand into it, and the ability of Blastoise says, which I'm gonna activate right now, it says search your deck for up to 6 energies, any energies, and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you'd like. And when you do that, your turn basically ends. And I'm gonna search for all 6 energies. All 6 energies. 5 basic water Pokemon, water energies, and 1 wash energy. And this Blastoise basically has 7 energies total. And with the attack Hydro Cannon, it does 90 plus 30 damage for each water energy. So basically, my Blastoise right now does 300 damage. With weakness, I'll be able to do 600 damage. That Blastoise is gonna... It's insane. Anyways, she attacked us, but it didn't do as much. And it's our turn. We were able to bench a Chinchino. And let's see. What will we do? Will we attack with Lapras? Will we wait to sack it until we have a free switch in into our Blastoise? That's exactly what I did, and it's Tails again. It's Tails again. We did 40 damage again, but yeah, it failed to get the paralysis, so that's pretty good for her. But I have Lapras. I mean, I have Blastoise. I have Palkia. I feel very confident this game. Very confident. So let's see what we can do. So the Ninetales EX in the bench will get a Fire Energy. She will play the Stadium in a way that it's not supposed to be played, but we already started doing it now, so might as well just keep it. I mean, we're both benefiting from it, so it's not. It doesn't feel like somebody is taking advantage of things. And the Lapras will drop. I had to put Lapras on this deck. It was a Water type deck. And Lapras is my favorite Water-type Pokemon, so I had to be there. I just had to. So, in comes Blastoise with all that energy. Remember, I have 7 energies solo. I do 300 damage. The Minccino in the bench will evolve into Chinchino, and Blastoise with 7 water energies. 7. That means, yeah, 1 Squirtle will be put into the bench, just in case this one drops, and just in case we have to rely on our Palkia, because Palkia relies on the bench. And there it is, Blastoise for that 600 damage after weakness. That Tauros is history. So anyways, little Vulpix will come in, and he will evolve into Ninetales EX. It will still have a Vulpix, it didn't evolve yet. Oh my god, I called it Ninetales EX earlier. It was still a Vulpix, my bad. So now it's a Ninetales EX and it's ready. She will play the Super Rod. She will get back a Fire Energy, and a Rapidash and a Ponyta. And yeah. And let's see if she... Remember the Ninetales EX attack. If you have the same amount of cards as your opponent, it does 140 plus damage. So it could actually get the KO into Blastoise, but it wasn't the case. Blastoise survives. She only did 80 damage. Rare Candy will be played. Another Blastoise is on the bench. We benched Radiant Jirachi just because, well, we need more things in the bench in case we have to rely on Palkia, as I said before. And now I will play Irida, search for an item plus a water Pokemon. And I will play Energy Retrieval. I didn't pick any water Pokemon. I only picked that. And I will play it, and I will recover, I believe, 1 water energy, which was the only one in the bench, and I will attach it to Jirachi because it's fun. Do you guys know what Radiant Jirachi does? 2 energies, flip a coin. If heads, it's a 1-hit KO. we had a lot of fun with that card in the past. You have no idea. So anyways, the Ninetales EX will take 600 damage after weakness. I took 2 prizes. Blastoise is going insane. And now I believe a Rapidash will be promoted, has 2 energies now after the attachment. And it does 60 damage, and Blastoise survives. Blastoise survives. It's insane. Second water energy will be attached to the Radiant Jirachi and Blastoise for another 600 damage. We will take another prize. 2 prizes left. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And now in comes another Rapidash, I believe. She will use the Stadium, get 5 brand new cards. And let's see. Let's see if she has an answer to this. And unfortunately, with 1 energy, she's not able to attack. She's not able to attack, she needs 2. So the ability of Cinchino, we will discard one card, draw another one, we will get the 600 damage again. We have only one prize left to take, and yeah, 5 prizes against 1 so far, and we will wipe out the board. Blastoise was too much. Blastoise was too much. I love this deck, because it's a deck that I made myself. So yeah, so this will end the carnage of that Ninetales EX. It went too crazy a little earlier, but now it had to be tamed down a little bit. We just had to. So anyways, this will be the game. Some very fun casual games. Well, I guess I don't know if you can call the Blastoise deck casual, but I don't even know. So anyways, yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Good game, Susan. Always a pleasure having you. Thank you for the games. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for more, and allons-y.